the way that we have presented the PAC agenda and the information in the minutes. So can you guys just say briefly kind of where things are and how people will find them moving forward?
Sure. So on the CDHS website, there's a boards, commissions, and collaborations page. And within that page, there are like 5 little boxes that break down the different types. And there's one that says Policy Advisory Committee. So if you click on that little blue box, it takes you to the information with PAC and all the sub-PACs. And it will have agendas, materials, membership lists, and then, yeah, that's it. But for all the sub-PACs, so it's all on the same page. So that should make it a little bit easier for counties, hopefully, in your attempt to keep track of gajillions of emails and documents.
So go into the state webpage now as opposed to going into the portal, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions about that and the location of the documents for people going forward?
Will there be the past ones posted at some point?
And I don't know that we're gonna do all the past ones, Maureen, because.
Okay, well then it is the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, we can talk more about
Yeah.
that offline.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Does anyone else want to make public comment? I didn't mean to be so on. I didn't
We
know.
have about 4 more minutes.
Okay, I won't take much time. My name is Rob Hernandez, and thank you for taking the time to listen. But what I want to talk about is civil rights. And as those of you who are setting policy and advise the policymakers in the state of Colorado, realize that a couple of things that was mentioned by Maureen, an 11-year-old being placed on a blacklist registry, things like that, severity levels are outside the scope of House Bill 17-1284, not even addressed in there, not addressed in statute. They're part of the Child Protective Code, but that's not what the thrust of 1784 was about. It was about, and yes, we need to protect people that are at risk, and you want to make sure that happens. We need to do that in a reasonable, sensible way, but not go so far out that you violate people's civil rights and you perpetuate more harm than good. And that's what needs to be considered. So you need to know that attorneys throughout the city are watching this very, very closely. So the rules and regulations that are adopted here are being examined very, very closely. So, so you want to be very careful to make sure the decisions that you make 10 minutes after you're done. Do you feel good about it? Will you feel good about it in 10 months? Or will you feel good about it in 10 years? Will you look back and go, oh, maybe we should have had more discussion about that. Maybe we should have thought about that. Maybe we should have thought about an individual's civil rights. Because people that have reduced capacity, the intellectual developmental disabilities, just because they have reduced capacities doesn't mean that they don't have rights. They do. And they have right to legal counsel. And so far, that has not been happening. So those are one of the considerations that I would offer to you is to make sure you have a right to legal counsel. Right now, it isn't happening. So I just want to put that out there. Thanks for your time. But we'll be back. Thank you.
And you're always welcome. So
Thank you.
We're glad that you're in attendance with us. Okay, so I am going to move right over ripples because we have a big